Hey, what's up, everyone? Ever wonder how to talk about what's happening, like right now? Well, in this explainer, we're going to master the one English tense that's built for exactly that, the present continuous.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. I've got a really simple question for you. What are you doing right this second? No, really, think about it. Chances are your answer was something like, I'm watching this explainer, or I'm learning English. And guess what? Bam! You just used a present continuous without even thinking about it. See? That's that natural. Okay, so you've already got the feel for it. Now let's break down the mechanics. This first part is all about the how, the simple recipe for putting this tense together. So what is this thing, really? Well, you might hear people call it the present progressive. Same thing. But the main idea, the core of it, is just this. It's for actions that are happening right now, and they're not done yet. They're still going on. And building it is super easy. It's basically a three-step recipe. Step 1, you grab your subject. I, you, she, they. Step 2, add the right to be verb. Am, is, or are. And for the final step, you just tack ing onto your main verb. That's it. Subject, be verb, and verb-ing. Done. And the cool thing is, that simple formula works for everything. Statements, negatives, and questions. So for a regular sentence, you have, she is talking. Want to make it negative? Easy. Just pop the word not in there. She is not talking. And if you want to ask a question, you just flip the first two words. Is she talking? Simple as that. Okay, a quick but super important note on spelling. There are really only 3 little rules to worry about. For most verbs, just slap an ing on the end. Done. If a verb ends with a silent e, like in make, you get rid of the e before adding ing, so it becomes making. And for those short verbs with that consonant-vowel-consonant pattern, like run, you just double the last letter. So run becomes running. Keep those 3 things in your back pocket, and you'll be golden. All right, so we've got the how down. We know how to build it. But the real question is, when do you actually use this thing? Why does it even exist? Well, this next part is where it all clicks and comes to life. So, its main job, its number one purpose, is to talk about stuff happening literally right now, at this very moment, like the fact that you are using the internet. Here's a pro tip. Keep an ear out for signal words like now or at the moment. And if you hear someone say, listen or look, that's a massive clue that the present continuous is coming right up. But wait, there's more. This tense is actually way more flexible than you'd think. We also use it for situations that are just temporary. For example, maybe he usually plays drums, but tonight he's playing bass guitar. We also use it to talk about trends, things that are changing over time, like more and more people are becoming vegetarian. And get this, you can even use it for future plans that are already set in stone, like we're going on holiday tomorrow. Oh, and here's a fun one. We use it for annoying habits, but you gotta pair it with the word always. Like when you say, you're always complaining. Okay, listen up, because this next part is super important. We're gonna go over the most common mistakes people make so you can totally sidestep them. Think of this as the watch out section.
Okay, so look at this sentence. I am liking this pizza. Does that sound completely right to you? I mean, you definitely hear people say it, but grammatically, it's actually a classic mistake. Let's dig into why.
The whole reason boils down to this. Some verbs describe states, not actions. We call them state verbs. Think of it this way. You can't do knowing. It's not an action. It's a state you're in. You just know something, right? That's why we say I know the answer, not I am knowing the answer. It just sounds weird. And the same goes for a whole bunch of verbs about emotions, opinions, and senses like, want, see, or believe. And this leads us to what is probably the biggest point of confusion for pretty much everyone. When to use the simple present versus the present continuous. But honestly, the difference is simple. You use the simple present for habits and facts, things that are generally true. Like, he often reads, but you use the present continuous for what's happening right now. He is reading a book now. It really just comes down to this, habits versus now. Whew, okay. We have covered a ton of ground. So let's boil it all down to the absolute must-know takeaways. This is your Now You Know summary. Okay, here are the 4 things you absolutely need to remember. First, this tense is all about actions happening right now. Second, the magic formula is just to be plus verb ing. Third, watch out for those state verbs, like know, want. And finally, number 4, the golden rule, continuous is for now, simple present is for habits. Got it? And that's it. That's your guide to totally mastering the moment with the present continuous. So, I'll leave you with one last question, a little test for you. What are you doing next?